are one. That's right. One people. Yeah. One mind, one soul.
All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Ram with Cooking with Ram, and today we're gonna make a teriyaki style tilapia dish. We're gonna use white mushrooms and carrots, onion. We'll throw some garlic in there. We're gonna start by seasoning the tilapia. So we're gonna just use regular Mrs. Dash, salt-free. And if you want, you could add salt. That's only if you want. And some black pepper. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get it seasoned, and we're gonna put some teriyaki marinade in there, and then we'll come back and show you what it looks like after it's seasoned and marinated. All right. Yep, so right here we got tilapia and we marinated it, and the marinade has garlic in it, so I'm not gonna chop any more garlic in there, but I did add some Worcestershire sauce, and we'll let that sit for a little bit while I get the pan ready, get it hot, get my veggies peeled and ready to go in there, because once you put it in there, it won't take long for it to cook. So you want to have everything pretty much ready, but this is what it looks like after you've marinated. All right, so we'll be back in a few. All right, so here it is. We've got the fish, the tilapia, in this large non-stick pan skillet, and we're gonna let that go at low heat for like 25 minutes, and that way it won't stick, and it'll give us time to put our veggies in there, and that won't stick. So we'll go ahead and come back in a few minutes. Cooking with Ram. All right, so back with Cooking with Ram. We're making a teriyaki style tilapia, and cooking very slow here in its marinade, and that way it will not stick. And so we're gonna pair that up with a white rice, and what we wanna do is get this little pan pretty hot. We're gonna go ahead and add some oil. Okay, and as you can hear, it was already hot, so we're gonna let that go for a few seconds, and then we're gonna go ahead and add some onion and garlic right in here. All right, so we got some onion in here, and we're gonna throw 1 cup of rice in here, and this onion and garlic is just gonna give it that flavor, that home style flavor that we all want. So we got that, and we don't want to let it burn too much. If you see the garlic kind of crisping up, that means it's burning up. So we're gonna go ahead and add the 1 cup of rice. 1 cup of rice. All right, and stir that right there around. All right, so to this 1 cup of rice, we're gonna add 2 cups of water, and you gotta make sure that you kind of raise the heat up and then raise it back down. So rice is very tricky, okay? You gotta be careful with the flame when you start and when you end. So right now it's pretty low. We're gonna let that go for a little bit, and then we'll come back and throw in 2 cups of water and some nor bouillon to give it some extra flavor. All right, so there it is. We got some nor powder bouillon in our rice, and we got that at a medium heat. We got some onion in there, we got some garlic in there. As you can see, it kind of already tans up the color a little bit, and that's just gonna be a nice rice there, nice color, low heat. And once we put in the water, that's when we're gonna raise up the heat a little bit. All right, so right now we're just kind of sauteing the rice a little bit with the oil, onion, and the garlic, and the bouillon to give it that flavor. All right, and meanwhile, we've got our tilapia here looking really good. So we'll go ahead and add our carrots, onion, and mushroom here in a few minutes. All right, so it looks pretty good. It's cooking through nice and slow. It looks delicious. All right, Cooking with Ram. All right, so here we are back with our rice, and again, you want to use the same cup that you used to measure out your rice. So what I did is 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, right? First I sauteed the rice with oil, onion, and some garlic, and then I did that nor bouillon, 1 tablespoon, before I added the water. All right, so now this is what it is, and we got that at a medium heat. We're gonna go ahead and cover it, and then we're gonna come back and check on it. All right, and again, meanwhile, here's our tilapia looking very, very good. All right, so we'll add the veggies now in here, and we'll be back in a second. All right, so here it is. We're gonna go ahead and add some onion, mushroom, and some carrots here to our tilapia, and we're gonna go ahead and start off with the carrots, and we're gonna just pour them right on top because it's basically gonna cook with the steam here. We're gonna go ahead and add our mushrooms, and that's what I love about these type of dishes, is that you slow cook them and you get the best results, man. You know, when you cook at a high heat, you usually overcook stuff, burn stuff, you know. So I recommend always working with low to medium heat, and then unless you need that high heat. But yeah, and we're not gonna really put anything on top, no seasoning, because that teriyaki sauce underneath is pretty strong, and that's all we really need. So again, we'll come back and show you what it looks like in a few minutes after it's been cooked. All right, Cooking with Ram tilapia teriyaki lunch special with some white rice that's cooking right now. All right, so we'll be back in a few. All right, so here we are back with Cooking with Ram, and here is our rice that's gonna be paired with our teriyaki style tilapia, and this looks like it's doing really good. All right, again, I like to cook with slow heat, make sure that nothing burns, you know, and use a little bit of oil, not too much. And it's just basically cooking with its marinade and steam. And here it is. All right, so looks pretty good, man. Looks really good, actually. And here's our rice that we're gonna pair with it. So again, thank you for tuning in to Cooking with Ram. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cooking with Ram TV, on Facebook, Cooking with Ram, and on Instagram, Cooking with Ram 1. That's Cooking with Ram, the number 1. All right, so thank you for tuning in. Here it is again, our teriyaki style tilapia. All right, have a good one.
That's right.